basically a challenge. He's what you call mercurial.
Okay, break that down.
You know, like runs hot and cold.
Gotcha.
Like mercury.
Yeah.
In the thermostat.
Gotcha.
And Nia can be a bit of a challenge as well.
Well, yeah, she was a challenge up here a little bit.
She was, yeah.
Nia didn't want us to record her or nothing at first.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you know.
I love Taraji. She's an amazing actress. There's no beef with us at all.
Everybody keeps trying to downplay it like it was just set tension, just two strong personalities, just creative differences. But when Nia Long admitted that things with Taraji P, Henson on Empire almost turned physical. It stopped sounding like regular Hollywood friction and started sounding like a power struggle that was building long before cameras ever rolled. And before we break this all the way down, because this isn't just about one comment, one argument, or one bad day, hit like and subscribe if you want the real breakdowns, the ego clashes, the politics behind the smiles, and the industry energy nobody says out loud. This is where that conversation happens.
She slapped the out of me, like for real. And you get a moment where I go, woo! And I stayed in it.
It was so loud. And I thought, oh my God, I really smacked him like hard. And I'm so sorry. And I said, Tay, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And I was thinking, he is not good.
I was pissed. I was like, I'm never gonna work with her again. You know, how unprofessional.
Why are you so mad? Are you on your period?
Now, let's really get into it. When Nia Long joined Empire in Season 3, this wasn't random casting. This was calculated tension. She stepped in as Juliana, Lucius Lyon's new love interest, a character strategically positioned to threaten Cookie's dominance. And Cookie, played by Taraji P, Henson wasn't just a role, she was the foundation of that show. Taraji was the breakout star. Emmy nominations, award speeches, magazine covers. She carried Empire through ratings, highs, and media storms. So walking onto that set meant walking into Taraji's kingdom. But Nia Long didn't come as a rookie. She came with Legacy, Love Jones, Soul Food, The Best Man trilogy, The Fresh Prince era. She represented 90s Black Hollywood royalty. And sometimes, when two legacies meet, it's not admiration, it's competition. Now here's where things allegedly started to crack beneath the surface. Reports from that time described Season 3 as tense behind the scenes. Not chaotic in a tabloid way, but heavy. Insiders claimed Nia came in with very specific standards. Lighting had to flatter her, hair had to hit correctly, wardrobe had to align with how she saw her character. If something felt off, she spoke up, loudly. Later, when people began labeling her difficult, Nia publicly pushed back. She essentially said knowing your light, knowing your makeup, and advocating for yourself does not make you hard to work with. And she had a point. Hollywood has a long history of branding outspoken Black actresses as complicated when they refuse to shrink. But other reports painted a different picture.
We open doors for brown girls to be exactly who we are, and that's beautifully complicated. And so it's been a blessing and a curse because here's what I do know. Nia Long knows her light. Nia Long knows her makeup. Nia Long knows her hair. And you probably can't talk me into something else unless you show me. If you want to call that difficult, then sorry.
Allegedly, production delays became an issue. There were whispers about late arrivals, frustration building, crew members feeling the strain, and then came the moment that reportedly lit the fuse. According to circulating accounts, a cast member made a slick comment about Nia always being on Black people time. That statement alone carries weight. It's dismissive. It's layered with stereotype. It's the kind of remark that shifts energy instantly. And from there, tension that was already simmering between Nia and Taraji reportedly intensified. Then came the comment that people still debate to this day, the alleged, "Are you on your period?" line. Now, neither woman has publicly confirmed the exact wording in detail, but the story has circulated for years. The idea that Taraji, possibly frustrated or maybe attempting humor, made a remark that Nia did not receive as lighthearted. And according to insiders, that was the breaking point. Voices raised. pride activated, energy shifted from irritation to confrontation, and Nia later acknowledged that things nearly turned physical. That's not scripted rivalry, that's real heat. And if you know Taraji's personality, she doesn't fold either. She's openly discussed fighting for respect in Hollywood, battling pay disparities, being overlooked early in her career. So when reports suggested she wasn't going to allow anyone to disrupt her set, that aligns with her public stance. But this story runs deeper than one argument. There were already whispers long before Empire that Nia had allegedly made slick remarks about Taraji's rapid career climb. Comments suggesting her rise happened fast. Comments implying that maybe every opportunity wasn't purely about talent. Those allegations were never formally confirmed, but in Hollywood, rumors travel faster than press releases. Imagine stepping onto a set with someone who may have questioned your grind behind closed doors. That's not neutral ground, that's tension waiting for a spark. And then there's the career layer nobody likes to say out loud. Nia Long had cultural impact? Yes. But she never crossed into sustained A-list dominance the way some peers did. Meanwhile, Taraji hit a late career explosion. Hidden Figures, Oscar nomination buzz, Empire, becoming a cultural phenomenon. That kind of momentum changes rooms. It shifts hierarchy. It subtly rearranges who holds power. So when reports later surfaced that Nia allegedly pitched expanding her character beyond season 3, potentially creating a long-term rival arc against cookie producers, reportedly declined. Her contract ended as scheduled. No extension, no multi-season takeover. And for some observers, that decision signaled exactly where the show's loyalty stood. After filming wrapped, insiders claimed the two actresses avoided unnecessary interaction. Separate rehearsals, minimal overlap when possible, no public reconciliation tour. And when stories leaked labeling Nia as hard to work with, she didn't issue a soft apology. She stood firm. She framed herself as a woman who knows her worth. A woman who refuses to dim her standards for comfort. But the internet picked sides fast. Some said Nia has always had a reputation for being particular. Others argued that Hollywood punishes Black women for asserting boundaries. Team Taraji argued that protecting your set is leadership, not ego. And then, the narrative grew another layer when Nia's public breakup with her fiancé made headlines. Reports later suggested Taraji formed a friendship with him. Whether coincidence or quiet shade, it allegedly didn't sit well with Nia. Now again, none of these interpersonal dynamics were ever fully confirmed by the women themselves in detail, but perception fuels Hollywood drama just as much as fact. What makes this feud linger isn't a viral clip, it's the silence. No joint interview clearing the air, no public "we're good now" moment, just distance. And distance in Hollywood usually means something happened. So was this jealousy? Was it generational ego? Was it a misunderstanding amplified by pressure and long hours? Or was it two powerful women who both refused to be second in any room? Because Empire wasn't just a show, it was a throne. And when you place two seasoned actresses in a storyline built on rivalry, while cameras capture every smirk and glare, sometimes the fiction bleeds into reality. What we do know is this: both women built careers surviving an industry that rarely makes space for more than one Black leading woman at a time. That scarcity alone creates competition where collaboration could exist. And maybe that's the quiet tragedy here. Two icons, one set, a storyline about power, and a moment that nearly crossed the line from performance into something personal. But here's the part nobody talks about. Even after the smoke cleared, neither of them publicly tore the other down in interviews. No direct name-calling, no full expose, just carefully chosen words and strategic silence. And in Hollywood, silence can be louder than accusations. It suggests lawyers, contracts, reputations, and networks all sitting in the background. Because when two high-profile Black actresses clash, the industry doesn't just watch, it categorizes. One becomes difficult, the other becomes diva. And that label can follow you longer than the actual conflict. So maybe this wasn't just about a comment or a bad day. Maybe it was about territory in an industry that only pretends there's room for more than one queen at a time. And if that's the case, the real villain isn't either of them. It's the system that thrives when powerful women are pitted against each other. Still, almost putting hands on someone isn't small. That kind of heat doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from built-up frustration, pride, and pressure exploding at the wrong time. So I'll ask you one more time, was Nia pushed to that edge? Or did she step there willingly? And was Taraji defending her throne or escalating something that could have been diffused? Because depending on who you ask, this story changes. And in Hollywood, the truth usually lives somewhere in the middle.